journalism is great and, you know, a noble pursuit and everything. The thing that really interested me about copywriting was the problem solving element of it. Just that you don't quite get that with journalism. You know, it's a slightly different thing. Your aim is slightly different. Probably a good example is we did something for Nike years ago. It's a pitch side board to celebrate Rooney's 100th Premier League goal. So that will give you some idea of how old this piece of work was. But the reason this is quite a good example is because on those pitch side boards, you get probably about 3 rotations and somewhere in the region of about 3 to 5 words per rotation. They wanted to get the URL, so NikeFootball.com. They wanted to get the fact that Rooney had scored 100 goals. They wanted to get the player's name, and they wanted to get the type of boot that he'd worn. So that's a really good example of just, okay, you've got a problem to solve. You know, you've got a very limited amount of words, of characters, and you've got to get all these things into it. How do you do it? And that's the kind of thing that my brain just sort of really likes. Like that, you know, it would drive many people nuts, I'm sure. But that's the sort of thing that I will happily sit and play with for hours and try and figure out the way to do it. And just for posterity, the way we did it was we wrote a ton of accuracy. That was the first rotation. Second rotation, welcome to the 100 Club, Wayne, NikeFootball.com. A ton, obviously, is sort of slang for 100, but also just means a lot. When Rooney at the time wore the T90, which was the accuracy boot. So we kind of ticked off all of those boxes. And it's a really nice feeling when you kind of, you know, you get that little problem to solve and then you solve it. And you're like, oh, that's quite nice.